Okay, so we're gonna be making a throw pillow, and this is the supplies you will need to make this throw pillow. So we're using this lining fabric as the insert. We're gonna be cutting this 18 by 18. I just chose that size, but you can do whatever size you want. And you can use any kind of fabric, but for your insert, you definitely want to use some type of polyester cotton fabric as for your lining, your insert, because all it is just the inside of what goes into your pillowcase, which is the main one. So I take my insert, the piece that I cut out, and place it on the main fabric, and went ahead and just cut it. And then you will see me taking an inch off on both sides. And I only did that because I didn't feel like really measuring 16 by 16 all over again, since it was just easy to place that on top and just cut it and just take, the inch off. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sew each seam. You just want to make sure you leave a 2-inch opening so you can able to turn your insert inside out and insert the polyfiller. So you do not want to stitch in between those pins. And I did a 2-inch opening just to make sure we have enough space or opening to fill the insert with the polyfiller. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and turn it inside out. But first, you want to go ahead and trim the side seams to cut off all the excess, because you don't want it to be bulky. And make sure you don't cut your stitches, because then you will have to sew it again. Now we're going to go ahead and turn it inside out. And to get those corners to stick out, I take a pinpointer, a loop turner, to go ahead and make sure that my corners is straight. Now I'm going to take this polyfiller and fill my insert with that. Now I got this polyfiller from Joann's, but I think they also sell it at Walmart as well. But I took and stretched the polyfiller so it can spread out evenly, because you don't want it too bulky. You don't want one side bulky than the other. And then as I was filling it, I didn't realize how much polyfiller it takes to make. So I just figured the bigger the pillow, more polyfiller you have to fill. But that was a big old bag, so I still have plenty polyfiller left. So I really enjoyed making this project, especially with my students. So I wanted to make sure that he makes something and to bring something home that day. So and he never sewn before, so it was very challenging teaching him to sew and to get comfortable with the sewing machine and handling the fabric. So now we're gonna go ahead and take and top stitch the opening. And it was very I ain't gonna say it was that hard, but by it being so bulky, it was hard to top stitch on my tabletop sewing machine, which is a brother 6000 C, is it CSI or whatever, a brother 6000i. But usually I'm always sewing on my industrial sewing machine. my industrial is, I love it. It's, you know, it's much easier than the actual tabletop, but I just used my tabletop just for the sake of the video. And I had just got through making a throw pillow with my student, and he is using this tabletop machine for his class. And so I figured, okay, let's make another throw pillow, and I'll go ahead and shoot a video of making a throw pillow. So now I took my zipper. Now this is a regular, if I'm not mistaken, a 7-inch zipper. So I placed the zipper on the right side of the zipper on the right side of the fabric. Sorry, y'all, I lost my train of thought. So I placed it on the right side of the fabric, and I pin it. So basically, the zipper is like a half an inch. Yeah, it's like a half an inch. So I went ahead and pinned it on both sides, and then once you have it pinned down, we're gonna go ahead and stitch that down. Make sure you change out your presser foot to a zipper foot. Now, if y'all want a video of showing how to install really good details installing a zipper, please let me know, because I will do a video on that. Because I know sometimes zippers can be very intimidating. So I went ahead and closed down the well, I went ahead and closed the area where I need to zip, because the zipper was in the way. And make sure when y'all stitching, y'all move y'all pins. Please do not sew over your pins, because you will break your needle, and you do not want to do that. I had did that a couple times when I forgot to take my pin out, you know, before stitching over it, and I think I broke my needle maybe once or twice. And then your pins become bent as well. So now this one is pretty much easy to do, but like I say, even though I know there's videos out there how to install a zipper, a regular zipper like this one, but if y'all would like for me to do one, I will definitely do one. So if you can see, that came out really nice, neat. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I just wanted to show y'all how it look. So now you're gonna go ahead and stitch down the side seams. Now keep in mind, you don't want the zipper closed all the way. You want to make sure you have it opening, so when you get ready to turn it inside out, it won't be so difficult to try to pull that zipper back on the wrong side. And you're just gonna go ahead and stitch over the bottom part of the zipper, and you just go ahead and cut that excess off. And you want to cut some of that trim. You want to go ahead and trim down that seam allowance, because you don't want it to be bulky. And this one as well, you're gonna stitch over the top part of the zipper, but make sure that you leave an opening so it can be easily for you to turn your pillow inside out. And as you can see, I'm trimming the seam allowance. And make sure you take your time trimming, because you can cut the stitches, and then basically you will have to start over stitching. All right, so I'm turning it inside out, and I'm gonna do the same thing as well, taking my loop turner and go ahead and get these corners. Now, the only thing I didn't show in this video is pressing the pillowcase. So you want to make sure you press the pillowcase. And now you're gonna go ahead and insert your insert into the pillowcase. And voila, you have your throw pillow. This was so easy, y'all. This probably would take maybe like 10 minutes to do. The only reason why it take longer when you're recording a video. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and even comment. So yeah, more videos to come. Thank you.